Yes. Unit 1 reading saying, I will do it. I will do it is we will saying this lesson about Narayan Murthy, a founder of Infosys Software Infosys company. So when he was small, he was short and was sharp. He was very short, very sharp, very clever, sharp pins. He was the brightest boy in the class. In his class, he is very clever boy. His seniors used to ask him to solve the difficulties in science. He is very clever in science and maths. Seniors, his elders, brothers, sisters, they used to ask him if they get any problem in science, they used to ask him to solve the problem. He could have gone unnoticed in a crowd, but once you asked him a question related to physics or maths, there was a spark in his eyes. If you ask a question regarding physics or maths, he used to be very sharp and he used to answer very quickly. There was a spark in his eyes. He could grasp the theories of science fast as the speed of light. He used to learn and he used to answer theories of science so faster than the light passes so fast, more faster than the light he used to answer. He came from Narayana Murthy came from a poor but an educated family. His father was a high school teacher and avid reader of English literature. His father used to read English literature very well. He, like all the boys in his class, was trying to get admission into some engineering college. So all are trying to, after their 10th standard or intermediate, they are trying for going to engineering colleges. The brighter ones wanted to study in the Indian Institutions of Technologies, or the IITs we call. IIT means Indian Institute of Technology. There was an entrance test for IIT. So if you want to study an IIT, there is an entrance exam. This boy along with his friends applied to appear for the test. So he too kept an application for the test. They did not have any special books or coaching. They did not, like now we have many coachings for IITs or engineers or anything. But in those days they did not have any of the coaching centers. All these IIT aspirants means all IIT exam attending students would sit below the shade of a stone mandap close to Chamundi Hills in the sleepy town of Mysore. Mysore, there is a Chamundi Hills, there is one stone mandap. Under that mandap they used to sit and they used to prepare for the entrance exam. He was a guide for the others. While the others struggled to solve the problems in the question paper, he would smile shyly and solve them in no time. So anybody asks the problems in this IIT, physics or maths, very smilingly used to very easily solve the problems. So while the others struggled to solve the problems in the question paper, he could smile shyly and solve them in no time. He sat alone below a tree and dreamt studying at IIT. He used to have a dream that he used to study in IIT. It was the ultimate aim for any brightest boy at age, as it still is today. So even today also people think to study in IIT colleges. Like that, those days Narayana Murthy used to dream that he is going to IIT college studying in IIT. He was then only 16 years old. The D-Day came. The date of the day for the exam came. D-Day means the date of the day of the exam came. He came to Bangalore, stayed with some relatives and appeared for the entrance test. He has to go to Bangalore for writing his entrance exam in IIT. He did very well but would say only okay when asked. If he asked how you wrote the exam, okay, he used to say. He was the opposite when it came to food. Regarding to the food items, he used to say in opposite. When he said okay, it implied bad. If he said good food is okay, he said means that the food is not tasty. When he said good, it implied okay. He said okay, it's good means okay, little better. Food is tasty, little better, that's all. When he said excellent, it implied good. Food is excellent, he said means yes, it's good to eat. His principle was never to hurt anyone. He used to never hurt anybody. He used never use hard words to say anything difficult to others. The IIT entrance results came. He has passed with high rank. So Narayana Murthy got high rank in his entrance exam. What a delight for any student. He was thrilled. He went to his father who was reading a newspaper. He ran to his father and he said to his father, Anna. They call father as Anna in Mysore. I have passed the exam. Well done, my boy, he said. I want to join IIT. Narayan Murthy asked his father. His father stopped reading the paper. He lifted his head, looked at the boy and said with a heavy voice. So Narayan Murthy's father said he is a school teacher, high school teacher. So my son, you are the bright boy. You know our financial position. Financial means they are poor family. Father only working. I have 5 daughters to be married. His father said, I have to get married for 5 girls and 3 sons to educate. He should give education for still 3 more sons. I cannot afford your expenses at IIT. In those days, studying in IIT cost so much money. You can stay in Mysore and study as much as you want. So his father said, my son, you stay in Mysore. How much you want to study here? I can't send you to other place for studying for an IIT college because there are 5 daughters to get married and 3 sons to get educated. Indeed, it was difficult situation for any father to say no to his bright son. But circumstances were like that. His father felt very sad for saying that he can't send his son for further education. It was common then for the man to be the single learning member. The large family depended on him. Those days, only father works. They used to have a very big family which is all depend on his father only. His father was sad that he had to tell the bitter truth to his son, but it not be helped. The boy had to understand reality. So, the teenager, who is a teenager here, Narayan Murthy, was disappointed, felt sad. He seemed his dreams had burned to ashes. What are his dreams? To study in IIT college. All that are burnt in ashes. He was so near to fulfilling his fondest hope. So he was very close. He got high rank. He thought that he will go to IIT college and his dreams will be fulfilled. Yet so far, his heart sank in sorrow. This is an idiom. Underline, heart sank in sorrow. He felt very, very sad. He did not reply, never shared his unhappiness or helplessness with anybody. He did not share his sadness to anybody, did not express to any of his friends also. He was an introvert by nature. Underline introvert. Introvert means a person who does not share his feelings to anybody. His heart was bleeding, but he did not get angry with anybody. Heart was bleeding, his heart was sad, but still he did not say to anybody that he is not going to IIT. The day came, his classmates were leaving to Madras, now Chennai we call it as. So their IIT college is there, all his friends are going to IIT college to study. They were taking a train from Mysore to Madras. They are going from Mysore to Madras in a train. They had shared good years in school and colleges together. These all his friends studied the same school and in the same college. He went to the station to say goodbye, good luck to them for the future life. He went to the station to wish goodbye to his friends. At the station, his friends were already there. They were excited and talking loudly. The noise was like chirping of birds. When the friends are discussing about new colleges, new professors, new books, new courses, it's like birds sounding. Chirping of birds means bird sound. They were all excited and discussing their new hostels and new courses and etc. He was not part of it, so he stood there silently. One of them noticed and said, "You have made it. You have made it means you too can come to IIT College Chennai and study with us." He did not reply. He only wished all of them. They waved at him as the train slowly left the platform. He was wishing goodbye to his friends when they were going to Chennai. He stood there even after he could no longer see the train or the waving hands. It was June 1962 in Mysore city. Monsoons had set in. Monsoons means rainy season. Set in means started. And it was getting dark. It had started to drizzle. Drizzle means slight rain. Yet he stood there motionless, without moving his hand. He stood there. He said to himself, without anger or jealousy, all friends, students from the IIT study well and do big things in life. but it is not the institution. Ultimately, it is you and you alone who can change your life by hard work. So he took a decision. It is not the college, not the institutions that changes us. It's we ourselves should change our own way to live. Probably he was not aware that he was following the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a sloka, it is said, your best friend is yourself, your worst enemy is yourself. Bhagavad Gita is said, we are our best friends, we are only our worst enemies. Everything is we only, everything is inside us only. Later, he worked very hard and focused on one thing, never bothering about his personal life or comforts. He did not see about his life comforts. He shared his wealth with others. He gave money to others also. He never used the help of any caste, community or political connections to got up in life. Got up in life means to become successful. He did not take the help of any caste, community or political people also. A son of a school teacher showed other Indians it was possible to earn wealth legally and ethically. A school teacher's son, he showed that we can earn money very fairly without not doing any mistakes, not going in a wrong way, going in a correct manner. He built a team of people who were equally good with him. So he became a pioneer of India's software industry and started the information technology wave. He himself started a software company and the information technology wave he started. Today, he has become an icon of simplicity, uncompromising quality and fairness. Apart from being a philanthropist, underline philanthropist. What is a philanthropist? A man who does service for mankind, helping other people. He really believes in motto, powered by intellectual and driven by values. What is powered by intellectual driven by values? What the mind thinks, that way we should follow in going in a right path. He is none other than Nagavara Ramarao Narayan Murthy, the founder of Infosys, a leading IT company in the world. And he is very rich and he became very famous because of Infosys software company. This is written by his wife Sudha Murthy, who is equally clever, very hardworking, along with her husband, and she does service to all the people. Such a simple husband and wife they are, who does service to and help people all their way of life.